Tiffany here. Thanks for joining me. If you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today I have for you a rainbow resource haul. I am a homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos going into 8th grade, 4th grade, and pre-K. So this is all for them. So I'm very excited. It's one of my favorite places to order our homeschool stuff from. They have great prices. They have just about everything you could want. So I'm really excited to share this with you. All right, so the first thing we got is Professor Noggin's Civil War. We have 3 or 4 more of these, different subjects. If you're not familiar, it's like a little quiz game. So it has a little die that has numbers 1, 2, and 3 on it. And there's cards. Cards have usually like a topic on them. So this one says like Abraham Lincoln, and then the questions will be related to Abraham Lincoln. So there's Confederate United States. I'll just flip through heroes of the Civil War. Ships and boats. So then on the back of each card, you will see 2 sets of questions. So student question and scholars questions. It used to just be easy and difficult or something like that. I don't remember what they like labeled them differently. But basically someone would roll the die, and based on what number they get, that's what question you would ask. And then it has the answers at the bottom. So my kids, sometimes we don't even use this. We just go through and read all the questions. So that's that. We really like them. They're fun little quiz games. They're good to do sometimes before you even start a unit, and then do it again at the end and you know, in the middle, while you're learning, and you can kind of see what everybody's been learning. So those are fun. Next, I grabbed, these are all for my 8-year-old. She needed a new sketchbook, so I grabbed this one for her. She had like a really big one from, I think she got it for Christmas, and she went through that one already. So, but I've noticed like she'll draw like these tiny little pictures on a big page and not want to like put anything else on it. So I just grabbed her a smaller one this time. I also got her some sketching pencils. My oldest has some, and so she's been wanting some. So I just picked up some kind of basic ones. Also, she wanted a kneaded eraser. This was, I think, like 60 cents. I was expecting it to be a little bigger, but let's see. I will show you. This is also for her. It's just a simple multiplication workbook, just for extra multiplication practice, because that's something we're going to work on, you know, kind of mastering this year, hopefully. She's doing math lessons for living education level 4, and there is a lot of multiplication practice, but just the way it's set up, there's not a lot of work to do. So, and she loves math, so like for her to do a little extra isn't going to be a bad thing. She's going to love it. Let's see, I'll show you the other 2 games we actually. It's Life Cycle Rummy. It's really cute. So basically, you can either put the life cycle in order or get a group of the same stage of life cycle from the different cycles that are in here. So there's a frog, a butterfly, flowering plant, and a sea turtle. So my little guy's actually loving this. He's already taken it out a couple times and just put the life cycles in order and stuff like that. So actually to play it as a game, I think will be a lot of fun. Let's see. This is Rummy Roots. This is the first one. There is a second one, but I was going to get the second one. There was, I don't remember what I read that the difference was, but it was out of stock, but I don't want to have to wait for it. So we just grabbed this one. So basically it teaches you some Greek and Latin roots, and something my daughter, my oldest, is super interested in. And this is actually going to go along with her spelling, and I will grab that real quick so I can show you. So this is what I got her for spelling. It's from Christian Liberty Press, which I didn't even look at that. I just saw it and said, oh, that's going to be good for her. So it's Building Spelling Skills, Book 8. So she had expressed interest in doing spelling again. We haven't done spelling in a couple of years. I think when she was in 6th grade, she did spelling, but she hasn't done any since then. And we were using Spelling UC, and she really likes that. And my 8-year-old's been doing Spelling UC, and she wanted to go back to that. It is like $53. And I was like, I don't want to spend $53 on a spelling curriculum that you don't really need, because she's a pretty decent speller. So I saw this book, and it is, it's all about, like the origins of words. So I thought she would really like it. So I'll show you. Let's see. Okay. So you can see it's like words with Greek origins. Let's see, words from Latin through French. So it's all different, like where words come from. Words from Italian, words from Spanish, unaltered Latin words. There's African, words from African languages, word from Hebrew and Persian. Let's see. Yeah, just like and then the end, it's like words taken from early English poetry, words used in English literature, words from world literature. So it's kind of a basic spelling setup. There's 5 in each unit. There are it's a group of words. You're supposed to study the words on day 1, and there's a whole, in the beginning, it tells you how to study the words. So it's like, look at it, look at each letter, say the word to yourself, say it again, spell it to yourself, then write the words, naming the letters as you write them. Then close your book and try to test yourself. Like, that's how they suggest studying it. So that's like day 1. And day 2, you're supposed to write sentences using just a few of the words. And then lesson 3 and lesson 4, there's like worksheet type things to do with the words. And then lesson 5 is do a review and take a test. And there's pages in the back to do a test. I don't necessarily plan to test her, but I know she'll want to be tested. So we'll see how she wants to do it. So these are kind of going to go together, just learning root words. And that's a big part of spelling words, I think. And also learning the meanings of words is knowing the roots and what they mean. So those are kind of going to go together. So let's see. We'll also show you these books. So we got Spies of the Civil War, an interactive espionage adventure. We love like the interactive adventure books. And we have actually in my Amazon haul, which I'll link down below, there was the Oregon Trail. I just got that one. But my kids love like spies and things like that. So I thought this would go really well for when we're learning about the Civil War. For my oldest, 2 books that she's going to be required reading this year. She's using, actually I'll show you that first. Oh my goodness. Okay. Modern World History-based writing lessons from IEW. This will be our 2nd year using their themed writing. This is the student book and the teacher book. I got them as a set from Rainbow Resource, and yeah, we really like it. I will link down below my end of 7th grade videos, and I'll talk a little bit more. This is basically set up the same way as the we did ancient history. So it's set up the same way. So if you take a look at that, you'll get a good idea of how these work. But as part of this, there is a schedule and suggested literature to go with the lessons. So it has like your whole schedule here, and then over here, it's like suggested literature to go along with whatever the topics are and the time period that you're reading and writing about for your writing lessons. So I already grabbed one of them from, I don't remember where, used bookstore or somewhere. I already have one or two. No, we have a couple, because yeah, we already have a few of them. So I only had to buy two. So In the Reign of Terror, a story of the French Revolution, was one of the recommended books. And the other one that I picked up from Rainbow Resource was Calico Captive. So she will be reading as literature, and I'm getting some free like literature studies and things like that. And I may even buy something from like Teachers Pay Teachers or something, just like little things with questions and stuff like that. Sometimes I try to read ahead of her and like come up with my own questions, but sometimes I just don't have time for that. So I'll probably grab questions and like activities for her to do along while she's reading, just that kind of keeps her on track with the reading. So while we're talking about my oldest, I'll go ahead and show you the rest that I got for her. I picked up this. This is like a Waldorf main lesson book, and it is specifically for astronomy, and it has alternating white and blue pages. So I got this for her that she can use for notes, and then if she wants to draw anything. So she's really interested in space, and I think she would love to draw like constellations and things like that. And so this is just going to be like her astronomy notebook. So also any notes and things like that, any projects that she does with that will all go in here. And to go with that, I grabbed her two white charcoal pencils. She has like a white charcoal stick, but I thought the pencils with the pencil sharpener would just be a little easier, probably less messy to keep with the book and with her school stuff. So one thing is, this is a book I picked up. It's called Ox House Stick, The History of Our Alphabet. We have read a few of the pages in here, and it is so interesting. My girls were wanting me to keep reading more, and I was like, it was like right before bedtime, and I was like, no. I was like, we'll read more later. But it is really interesting. A lot of interesting facts about how our letters got their names, where they're shaped, like how they look came from. So if you have a kid that likes interesting facts or things like that, I highly recommend this. This is really fun. Yeah, it just, I don't want to give any more information. I could go on and on because it was really fun, and we really enjoyed looking at this, and I can't wait to read more. And the last thing that I picked up, this is for my 4-year-old. He is ready to learn, ready to sit down and do book work. I've had a lot of hands-on fun stuff for him, very simple stuff. He was just smiling at me. Some basic little fun like preschool workbooks and things like that, but I felt like he was kind of ready to do a little bit more. So I ordered for math. I ordered him some math from Master Books. So I'll put a link to that video down below if you want to see what we grabbed from Master Books. And that's pretty much the rest of our curriculum is from Master Books. So, so I got him Explode the Code, A, B, and C. So it's get ready for the code, get set for the code, and go for the code. So this is the teacher's book. I wasn't sure if I was going to get the teacher's book, but when I was reading about it, it gives you some like more instructions and kind of like extra activities to do along with each lesson. So I thought that might be useful, and it probably I think I added it up. It was maybe like $10 to get the teacher's guide. I was like, well, we'll go ahead and grab it. So I will do like a more in-depth flip through. I'm going to probably do a video about everything that we're doing for each child in separate videos. It'll just be easier. But this is the first book, and it's pretty simple. Like you get introduced to the letter, you get introduced to the sound it makes. And they're doing lots of activities where they're just identifying the letters. Here they just pick out the F's from the row. So it's very basic, very simple. And I think he's able to like write his name and things like that. And he's constantly asking me, what's that letter? What does this word start with? And like that. So I think he's ready to start this. We're taking it very slow. There's absolutely no pressure. I'm only doing this because he seems like he wants to. If at any time he seems stressed about it, or it seems like it's too difficult for him, we will definitely stop and just go back to playing. So yeah, so that's my rainbow resource haul. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I will be doing a video for each of my children about what we're going to be doing. So for 8th grade, for 4th grade, and for pre-K. Because there's stuff that I don't have here and that I didn't do in my hauls. The stuff that we already had or whatever. And maybe go a little more in depth with a few of the items. Or maybe how we're going to be using them. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.